Hello everyone and welcome back to another StarCraft 2 replay cast. This is Overmind, and down here at the bottom bit of this map, goodness, I'm already not able to speak, we have Diam from SPQR, which I have no idea what that stands for at all, but he's going to be our Terran player in the blue. And over here at the top left side of the map we have ZookaMan. ZookaMan is actually another caster in a subreddit called Cast It, and he has uploaded this game for our viewing pleasure, so a big thank you to ZookaMan for letting us see one of your games. That's really cool. And at the risk of belaboring this intro just a little bit, Zooka is having a tournament on June 28th. You can be in it if you email him at zookaman900@gmail.com. Sounds like it's going to be a good time, you guys. You don't want to miss it. Alright, anyway. ZookaMan has sent out a probe to scout. This map is kind of cool in that it has 3 possible spawn positions. You'll see that 2 is actually empty right now. And he is just out of sheer luck going to go ahead and scout his opponent in the correct position right away, which is excellent. Although that does give Diam some information. You did see in the chat earlier that Zooka said that he was protoss. He rolled random. And this does in fact confirm that he is protoss. Every now and again you'll get someone who will say that they're something they're not. Zooka, of course, would not do that, being the gentleman that he is. Oh no, the probe! He tried to click the minerals and get away, but it just wasn't fast enough. It's always sad to see a probe fall. It's always sad. Anyway, Diam with the swearing and the happy faces. I too actually do get a little bit happy if I get the first worker kill. And Zooka just taking it in stride. More probes. Where that came from? Yeah. Alright, we have a barracks up over here for Diam. Looks like he's gonna go ahead and add a second one onto that. He's gonna make Marines. Oh yeah. And that's fine. Marines are great. Marines are just fine. Cyber Core going down for Zooka. He's gonna go ahead and make a zealot rallied over here to keep things from running up the ramp and keep his other probes safe while he makes more of them. This barracks is well underway. We have an engineering bay over here so that we can get nice things like missile turrets and just upgrades for his Marines, which I'm sure there will be more of. No gas yet from Diam, so not really too much of a threat of Reapers, which is kinda nice. But of course, why would he need it? Because he's gonna make Marines. Oh, Terran, you are so predictable. Looks like Zooka's just playing with his zealot over here near the top of the ramp. He does have a mothership core, though. And a stalker. Is he gonna mothership core her ass? Oh, Zooka. By the way, the mothership core looks really, really, really cool. With its little gyroscopic eye head thing. And it's gonna go ahead and head out across the map while Zooka goes ahead and takes this expansion down here in his natural. Warp gate research about halfway up, about a century, adding on another gateway, and has this base saturated the ideal number of probes, 16 mining here, and 3 and 3 in gas. Excellent. It looks like he does see this horde of Marines here and is going to back up with his mothership core. Which is a good idea because Marines will kill it, and mothership cores are incredibly slow. More Marines. Alright, Diam making Marines. He's got 2 missile turrets right here, which probably cover all of this, I think. Although I'm not strictly speaking sure that it's necessary to have 2 right here immediately, but that's fine, that's fine. 2 more supply depots going down. It's good to be proactive about those, although I don't know where exactly the SCV... There he is! There's the SCV who's supposed to make him. Alright, good. And more Marines, and then another barracks so that he can make more Marines, and a 4th barracks so he can make more Marines, and then some gas so that he can get reactors and make more Marines, because, you know, whee! Marines! Yeah! He has a mule. Long distance mining from his expansion, which is just finished. Excellent. Zooka's gonna go ahead and go Robo, which is a decent way to go. I actually tend to like Robo myself. Although I do like Archon's late game against Terran for the storms, because they're super fun, getting those storms down with the High Templar and then morphing into Archons. But we'll see if he elects to go with that, or you know, just anything to deal with Marines. Lots of, oh my gosh, I'm totally blanking on this now. Lots of Colossi, that's what I want. That's the word that I want. Excellent. Colossi would be great for this. This base, getting some probes up, has this nice mothership core to protect it. Pylon here. Good. All is well. Pylons here are going to allow Zooka to warp in more units. It's this nice 4-gate warp gate setup. Gonna go ahead and make some immortals. Does not yet have tech for oh, there's the robotics bay. He's gonna make Colossus. I'm excited. Alright, over here in Diam space. Lots of SCVs mining. Good. Looks like he's finally got a factory. He's gonna go ahead and add on some more barracks. And it looks like he's gonna get a tech lab over here so that he can research upgrades for his Marines. Lots of Marines. If you're a Terran player out there, I just want you to know that Marauders are actually way more difficult to deal with. You should throw some Marauders in there. It really throws us for a loop. As a Protoss player, I know, they're awful. In any case, lots of Marines here. A little missile turret in case any DTs show up. Wouldn't want that to mess up the Marine production for any reason. A nice pylon over here, and I approve of the placement, if only because you're going to be able to see drops really, really well from that vantage point and react a little bit quicker. We have the thermal lance upgrade coming in, so that not only is he going to build a Colossus for us that is mighty, it's going to destroy every Marine that Diam can conjure. He has it rallied down here to casually wander down from this high ground down the cliff to join his friends. Couple forges for double upgrades, but not overreacting and building a bunch of contingency cannons as yet. Has this nice observer in case of Widow Mines. Good, good. Another pylon and some extra gateways being added on, which is good. You'll note that his money is a bit lower than Diam's, which is nice, although you definitely want to make sure that right after a warp in your money is nice and low, like it is here, so that you have just enough to build pylons and keep making things, but not so much that you get way too much extra. He's going to go ahead and expand, which is great. Taking that third. And over here, Diam has Marines. Look at them. They're like ants. They're everywhere. Oh, Diam. And a medevac to heal all of his Marines and his 2 Marauders, which he is getting from his tech lab so that he can research Stimpack, because let's face it, that's the real reason he has a tech lab. Oh dear. Looks like he doesn't have too many workers mining at this base. He has a whole bunch down here. I think he might have just transferred all of them, unless I totally missed an attack, which I don't think I did. Hallucinated Phoenix. Going to be attacked, but that's not a big deal. He does know, Zooka knows that this army is coming. He knows. Units are being moved about. There's 2 Colossi at this point. A couple Stalkers joining the fray, and here it is. All force fields splitting them apart. Holding them off. Holding them off. Good. Good. Look at the dead, charred Marine corpses. Now this small army is actually going to hang out here as reinforcements come in. Zooka himself making more and more reinforcements. He's gonna go ahead and it looks like he photon overcharged, which might have been a bit of an overreaction, but that's fine. Better to use that energy and not lose your base than to lose your base and go, oh, I should have photon overcharged. Although I worry that he's gonna see this expansion and have to photon overcharge, and well, it looks like he has the energy. It looks like it's gonna be fine. It'll be okay. Oh, Diam sees a probe. He sees that things are happening here. He's gonna go attack. Oh, the expansion! And photon overcharge probably wouldn't have been too much of a help given how quickly that base fell. You can actually see a fragment of the top crystal of the base landing over there. It's very sad. Look at him. Oh, so many Marines. Nuka's actually going through an unfortunate supply block after losing that third, which is preventing him from making anything else to help hold this off. See his army nervously shuffling back and forth. Kind of contained. Not really. This probe is going to go ahead and go out. Oh, another attack. The force field's good. Good. Cutting them apart with those thermal lances. Look at all the colossi. That's great. Look at gangly legs, big head. Yeah. And getting the upgrades really well. I think the energy on his nexuses, that's very talented actually, if you can keep chrono boosting things. He is unsupply blocked now. He's going to be able to warp things in. There's still this army though. It looks like Diam is going to go ahead and take a third so that he can continue making Marines. He does have starports, and he's going to make Vikings, and that's actually going to be kind of bad for our Colossi, especially since we don't have a super high Stalker count to deal with a whole bunch of Vikings coming in to hit their tall, awkward heads until they explode. I believe that these probes are going to be in view of the army, so if Diam's paying attention, he might well know about this expansion again. Looks like Zooka is going to throw down a couple of cannons here, and a couple of gateways. Looks like he is positioning his mothership core so that he can move over to photon overcharge here or here, depending on where the attack happens. And it's not a matter of when, it's a matter of where. Look, that money is nice and low, which is good. Diam's is a little high, but that's okay. It looks like there is a number of zealots. 3 hero zealots taking out this third base, killing just a couple workers, I believe. Looks like they have 2, 4, and 2 kills, so a handful, and it looks like there is an attack on this third here. And oh, Colossi are able to pick off a number of these Marines. Oh my gosh! Oh, this might be GG. This is a really favorable engagement for Zooka. Oh, Zooka, you can do it! Oh, Vikings here, taking out one. Are they gonna get 2? They're gonna get 2 of these Colossi, and it looks like the Stalkers repositioned. Only loses 1 of his Colossi. And these Medivacs and Vikings are forced to back up. These 3 zealots here have decided to move on out now. I just wanna, how many, here's the structures tab. We have 20 barracks for Diam. 20 of them. So we have 3 zealots hacking away, and he's gonna go ahead and let that burn, and that's fine, because it'll burn down and he won't repair. And then we'll only have 19 barracks. Won't that be a shame? None of them have reactors either. He has so much, he has 2.5k gas, and he just will not build okay. It's fine. It's totally fine. A couple of those zealots have gotten into the expo, which is really a problem because that's where most of his workers are. And let's be honest, he's gonna be running out of minerals soon. Diam needs those minerals to make his marine army. It's important. It's very important. Meanwhile, Zooka's gonna go ahead and take a 4th because he can, and whenever you can, you should. Yeah. The ant army of Marines moving out across the map with the Vikings And the single medevac to heal them all. Just one medevac. Excellent. Meanwhile, Zealots have gotten into the this expansion here, are taking out a number of the workers. I'm gonna go ahead and close the units, or the structures tab, switch to the units really quick. You see that we have 29 SCVs to 68 probes, which is not in favor of our Terran player Diam, although he is gonna go ahead and take this third again. Zooka keeping this warp prism here, continually warping in just little groups of zealots to harass these workers. Actually, if he can get a good enough hit on these workers, he might be able to just choke our Terran player to death with his lack of funds. It looks like he is getting a number of worker kills, but it's gonna get cleaned up. That's fine. That's fine. It's now on 4 bases, adding on some gateways, which have the dual purpose of sort of shielding this direction from any big attack, or at least delaying it enough that he can get his forces in position. He's taking the central area, and oh, he's got High Templar. I love High Templar. Look at them all hanging out. Excellent. Mothership Core here, up ahead as kind of a spotter. You'll note that it can go over this cliff here if it needs to run away. So that's a good spot for it. Zooka's minerals are pretty high, though. He's gonna want to attack, if only because he's almost at supply cap, and you know, it's a shame to waste a warp. He's gonna want to attack and make sure that he gets to continually warp in. See, all the Marine deaths. Oh, Marines! It's always a good day to die. And there's the GG. Oh, that was fun. Killing off one of the barracks, one of the many barracks. Looks like Diam has left and Zooka has left. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I really enjoyed casting this game. Zooka, thank you so much for submitting it. And again, that's ZookaMan900@gmail.com for the tournament on June 28th. I'm sure he will be able to tell you more about it than I will. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a good night.